The question asks, how should the product owner respond to this request? So we know who we are, product owner. We know there's a request. Let's go figure out what it is. So it says at the top, the product owner is working on creating a product roadmap for the upcoming year. Okay. The stakeholders request a detailed and fixed plan for each sprint throughout the year. How should the product owner respond to this request? Now, as we simplify this down, what is a roadmap? Well, a roadmap overall is a high-level, visible plan or schedule of what we would deliver. Now, how detailed is it? Well, it's not as detailed as a detailed and fixed plan for every single sprint. It's more like, the way to think about it is big chunks of functionality and work that we will deliver. We're going to deliver the simulator first, then we're going to deliver the video library, then we're going to deliver this next thing. All those things are on the roadmap. Now, inside of those are epics, and then user stories, and then activities. So when we think about the roadmap, big, high-level visual plan for how we're going to get things done. Now, the stakeholders are asking detailed, fixed plan throughout the entire year of exactly what's going to be on the sprint. Is that reasonable? Does that jive with the actual agile, philosophy of being adaptive in our planning those things? So it doesn't, right? So we've got to, talk to and educate the individuals that are asking to say, hey, the roadmap lays out what we're going to do. And over the next couple sprints, we have that nailed down pretty good. And this sprint, we have nailed down like precisely. Let's talk about that. Let's see if the roadmap matches your expectations. Let's see what the MVPs are. Let's see if those match you. Let's see how the backlogs rank. Get them involved in the process. Don't just succumb to detailed plan that you know that you can't hit, because things are going to change. And it would actually hurt the customer if we did it. So let's dissect the answers as we go through it. A, provide the stakeholders with a detailed plan for each sprint to meet the request. Now, when you're young and you're dealing with a demanding client, a lot of times it's just going to feel like the easiest thing to do. Okay, I'll give them what they want. But that is not the right thing to do. We cannot sacrifice the genius and the flexibility allowed in the agile process by nailing down all these things. It's just going to cause more problems, okay? So we can't do that. A is bad. B, explain to the stakeholders that agile promotes an adaptive planning and only provides high-level roadmap. Now, I like most of this, okay? I like the explain to the stakeholders in a collaborative way. It promotes adaptive planning. Yes, you want to explain what that means, to say, hey, we have this roadmap. This is what we think is going to happen, but we're going to be cognizant of real need to serve you, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, in the best way possible. And we're going to steer in the right direction to give you max value, okay? That's what you really want. And only provides a high-level roadmap. Well, there are different levels of planning, right? We have a vision, we have a roadmap, we have all the way down to the iteration level and the daily plans. There's different plans. So I don't think it only provides that. Now, the roadmap is a high-level plan. So I like this one. I don't love it totally, but it's good enough to hang on to. Let's go to C. C says, suggest using a traditional project management approach to develop a fixed plan for the year. Now, that would be throwing the baby out with the bathwater, saying, okay, we're going to give up on Agile without even talking to them and explaining the benefits that they're going to gain by the team using the Agile methodology. So I do not like C. That's just kind of waving the white flag without even trying. D, ignore the stakeholders' request, bad automatically. Ignore the stakeholders' request, bad, as it goes against the principles of Agile. Now, in a sense, we have to educate them that they are going to benefit and they need to be comfortable, and we're going to communicate in an accurate way so that they can stay, they align with what we're doing. And the closer that we work together, the better we are. So I do not like ignoring. We want what? We want business people and developers to work together on a daily basis. We want these stakeholders to work together with us in cahoots to deliver great value. So I don't like D. Now, we're going to commit to C, or B, sorry. Explain to the stakeholders that it promotes adaptive planning and only provides a high-level roadmap. Now, we know it provides multiple levels of planning and insights as we go through, but this is the closest there. We're working with and we're engaging. So let's see if we got it right. Yeehaw! Now, what did we learn? The roadmap, high-level visual plan of what we're going to deliver, and always when we're with the stakeholders, we're trying to understand and acknowledge and then work to educate them and collaborate with them as we go forth and plan.